Psalm 84. How lovely is your dwelling place, Lord Almighty. This declaration from Psalm 84:1 invites us into a sacred space of reverence. The psalmist expresses admiration for God's presence, highlighting our innate desire to connect with our Creator. In a world full of distractions, we yearn for a sanctuary where our souls can find rest. In verse 2, the psalmist states, "My soul yearns, even faints, for the courts of the Lord." This longing reflects our design for a relationship with God. It emphasizes that true fulfillment comes from His presence, not from worldly distractions. Even the sparrow has found a home, Psalm 84:3 illustrates belonging. Just as birds find safety near God's altar, we too find our true home in Him. In verse 4, the psalmist declares, "Blessed are those who dwell in your house. They are ever praising you." Those who seek God experience joy and contentment through continuous worship. Verse 5 reminds us that, "Blessed are those whose strength is in you." Our journey of faith is a pilgrimage, requiring commitment and courage. As we seek God, we draw strength from Him, especially in challenges. In verses 6 to 7, the psalmist writes about transforming the valley of Baca into springs of hope. With God's presence, our struggles can lead to renewal and growth. In verse 8, the cry for God to hear our prayer emphasizes the power of seeking divine attention. Finally, verse 10 asserts, "Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere." This encapsulates the essence of the psalm. Proximity to God is the ultimate blessing. One moment in His presence is more valuable than any worldly comfort. As we reflect on Psalm 84, let us seek God daily, declaring, "How lovely is your dwelling place, Lord Almighty." In His presence we find refuge, strength, and hope.